Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let us go through fast through our paradigms once. So just samo časta biambjesna si biambjesna so sam mio sup.
Should I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Suoja samochestabhyam visnibhyam vyasnestibhyam vyasnasasamniosu.
Yes, Luca.
Suoja samochestabhyam visnibhyam vyasnibhyam vyasnasasamniosu.
Abhyam bis. Abhyam bis. Okay. Marut maruta 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 marutbhyam marutbhi marute marutbhyam marutbhyam marutah marutbhyam marutbhyam marutah marutok marutam maruti marutok marut.
Marut maruto marutaha marutam maruto marutaha marutaha marutbhyam marutbhi marute marutbhyam marutbhyam marutaha marutbhyam marutbhyam marutaha maruto marutam maruti maruto marutsu.
Marut maruto marutah 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 marutbhyam marutbhi marute marutbhyam marutah marutbhyam marutbhyam marutah marutah maruti marutah marutsu.
Excellent. Narah naro nara naram naro naram narena narabhyam naraihi naraya narabhyam narabhyam narat narabhyam narabhyam narasya narayoham naranam nare narayoham nareshu.
Narah nara naraha naram nara nara narena narabhyam narahi naraya narabhyam narebhya narat narabhyam narebhya narasya narayo naranam nare narayo nareshu.
Narah naram narah naram 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 narena narabhyam narahi naraya naras. Narabhyam narebhyam narat narabhyam narebhyam narasya narayoh naranam nare narayoh nareshu.
Sahtaute tam tautam tena tabhyam taihi tasmai tabhyam tebhyah tasmat tabhyam tebhyah tasitayoh tesham tasmin tayoh tesham.
Satauti tam tautan tina tabhyam tehi tasmai tabhyam tebhya tasmat tabhyam tebhya tasya tayo tesham tasmai tayo teshu.
Sahtaute tam tautan tina tabhyam tai tasmatta. Tasmai tabhyam tebhyah tasmat tabhyam tebhyah tasya tayo tesham tasmin tayo teshu.
Agni agni agnayah agni magni agni nagnina agni biham agni bih agnaye agni biham agni bih agne agni biham agni bih agne agniyo agnina magna agniyo agnishu.
Agni agni agniyaha agni magni agni nagnina agni bhyam agni bhi agne agni bhyam agni bhya agne agni bhyam agni bhya agne agneyo agninam agno agneyo agnishu.
Agni agni agnayah agnim agni agnin agnina agnibhyam agnibhyah agnaye agnibhyam agnibhyah agneh agnibhyam agnibhyah agneh agnyoh agninam agnyaw agnam agnyoh agnishu.
You do also hear agni bihaha agni bihihi. So tritiya always bihihi, yeah? And then bihaha bihaha 2 times. So one bihihi, 2 bihaha, yeah?
Agnina agnibhyam agnibhyah.
Yes, that has kind of, I am afraid it becomes from a kind of a steady kind of remembrance. Okay, Guru Guru Guravaha Gurum Guru Gurun Guruna Gurubhyam Gurubhi Gurave Gurubhyam Gurubhyah Guru Gurubhyam Gurubhyah Guru Gurvoh Gurunam Gurau Gurvoh Gurushu.
Guru 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 Gurum Guru Gurun Guruna Gurubhyam Gurubhi Guruve Gurubhyam Gurubhya Guru Gurubhyam
Guru 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 Guravah Gurum Guru Gurun Guruna Gurubhyam Gurubhyah Guru Gurava Gurubhyam Gurubhyah
Gurave.
Gurave, Gurave Gurabhyam Gurabhyah Guroh Gurabhyam Gurabhyah Guroh Gurvoh Gurunam Gurau Guroh Gurushu.
Correct. Good. Let's go straight into our lesson number 10. Oh, 7.
Yeah, we finished.
Yeah, we start 10.
We started 10.
We have to start 10.
We have to start 10. Good. we will begin number 10. That's already something. Lesson 10, that means a lot of stuff.
Vladimir, I had one question though.
Yes.
You said basically if like there's a visarga and then there's another word and already we make a change because of sandhi and the resulting change has like two vowels, then there's no change in them, right? Like if one sandhi rule has already happened, then a second sandhi rule doesn't
Yes.
happen.
Right. Only one
Okay.
rule. So one change is possible, not two changes in a row.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
after the change, another change on that basis of change cannot take place. Yeah, there can be changes from both sides, but there cannot be change after the change. Yeah, so to say, once something changed, you cannot that change thing change again. Yeah?
Okay.
All right, here we are. Lesson number 10, most important. Did we go through it? Passive voice?
No.
No. Good.
What is important? It is one of the most important lessons because passive voice is very popular in Sanskrit. And now, after learning passive voice, you will be able to say anything because you can take any root, even which you don't know, roots of these non-thematic classes, and you can use them in passive voice. So, verbs, passive voice inflection. A certain form of present stem inflected with middle endings, that means the endings will be used from Atmanepadam. Is used only with a passive meaning and is formed from all roots, any root you take, for which there is occasion to make a passive conjugation. Its sign is an accented ya, so there will be accent falling on the ya, which will be added to the root directly without any reference to the classes. So the classes are becoming unimportant, according to which the active and middle forms are made. So we are not looking at classes anymore. We will have to remember roots. Here, for example, Pibati, what is the root of Pibati? Or Tishtati. What is the root of Tishtati? We have to remember the root. So the root of Tishtati is Ta, or the root of Pibati is Pa. So the passive voice will be produced from the root, not from Pibati, but from Pa. So the inflection is precisely like that of other past stems. So we will have the same as thematic classes. For example, tan to pull will become tan yate. So tan plus ya plus endings of the Nepada. So 169. So tan yate is being pulled, being expanded. Outside the present stem middle forms may be used in a passive sense also. And this is also interesting because aorist in the Atmanepadam also has a sense of passive voice, and other forms may have a sense of passive voice. For example, in the Vedic language, all Atmanepada forms, such as Labhate, normal Atmanepada form, middle form, may have a passive sense, which is not the case in the classical Sanskrit. So I'm saying that Atmanepada itself is already like medio-passive form, modality. But it is a middle voice, and in classical Sanskrit, passive voice is formed totally separately with the ya suffix. But in the Veda, it may be also Atmanepada form with the sense of passive voice. Rig Veda is much more flexible. But there is a special form for a proper aorist passive voice in the third person. We will learn about it later, which we don't need to mention even now. So 170. The form of root to which the passive sign is appended is usually a weak one. This is an important statement. The root gets the weakest form possible before the ya suffix of passive voice. So root is changing, becomes weak. So thus, penultimate nasal is dropped. So wherever there is root with nasal, the nasal will be dropped. So it will be without nasal, nasal. Yeah. So anj will become ajyate, band will become badhyate. So there is no n or ny anymore.
One second, Vladimir. So you mean to say that because of adding the year, it becomes weak?
Yes. Passive voice demands weak form of the root, the weakest.
Okay.
Thus, the nasal is dropped, and certain abbreviations which are made in the weak forms of the perfect. Now, I would not want to mention here perfect, but still it is similar to perfect. There will be changes. And in the past passive participle, PPP, what we call, we later will learn about them, found also in the passive present system. That is not important for us now. So weak form of the root, that is important. Now 171. In the roots vach, vad, vap, vas, vach, svap, wherever there is v, the va becomes u, and this is weak form of the root. So vach will give uchyate, vap, udyate, vad udyate, vap upyate, vas ushyate, vach uhyate, svap supyate. So v becomes u. This is weakening of the root. Yaj will change into ij and becomes ijyate, is being sacrificed. So you understand how to translate, yes, passive voice. Vach to speak, uchyate is spoken, vad to say, udyate is said, vap to scatter, so upyate is being scattered. Vas to live, ushyate is being dwelled. So the house is dwelled by many people. Vach to carry, uhyate is carried. The burden is carried, or supyate is slept. Ijyate is sacrificed. Grah, prach becomes grihyate. Grah is to take, to grasp, to grab. Grihyate is taken. Prichyate is asked. Shasyate, shas gives shishyate is being taught, being governed. 172. Final EU of roots are generally lengthened. So G will become Jyate, open roots. Stu will become Stuyate, long U. 173. Final Ri is in general changed to Ri. Kri, to do, karoti, becomes kriyate, is done, is made. But if preceded by two consonants, it takes guna. Smri, for example, smaryate, is remembered. The roots in variable re, that means long re in our system, which the natives write with re long. So we will stick to natives rather than to these who are not natives. Change re to ir. If a labial letter precedes, then we have ur. For example, tri to cross becomes tiryate, is being crossed. Kri to scatter, to strew, kiryate is scattered. Pri to fulfill, to fill, puryate is filled. From here we have this purnam. Purnam is PPP from this root, yes? Full, filled, literally. 174. Final long R of roots is usually changed into long E. For example, da, to give, becomes diyate, is given. Ga or gai, to sing, becomes giyate, is sung. Dha, to establish. Dhyate is established. Dhya or dhyai, to think. Dhyayate is thought. Dhyayate is a bit different, you see. Oh, G is back. It's nice. Nice picture. Instead of G. Oh, here he is.
Hello.
Sorry, G, I was
Sorry,
late.
bad internet connection.
I know. They already told me this. I know that you have not very good. So we are reading passive voice.
Really? How late?
I was
When
quite
did
late.
the class start?
20 minutes.
Okay.
So roots tan and kan on n usually form their passive voice parallel to the a. Ta-yate, ka-yate can be, or kan-yate, tan-yate in a normal way. So they have two options. 176. Verbs of causative inflection behave a little different, and denominatives also. They drop their aya and form their passive by adding ya, but to the form which was preceding aya. So if it was chorayati, then aya is dropped and ya is added and it becomes choryate. Yes, if it was ganayati, considers or counts, then aya is dropped and ya is added ganyate. Yeah? But choryate is stolen, ganyate is counted. Is it clear?
No, this last one's not.
Okay. In the 10th class, we have this form, 10th class or causative. Yeah? For example, causative from sthapayati, causative from, I do not know, pat, to fall, patayati, causes fall or throws. Yeah? So patayati will drop its aya and add a, and it will be patyate with long a in the root. And it will show that it is from causative sense. Is it clear? Shall I type it to show?
No, I think I get it. Yeah.
Have everybody get it? No problem? So,
No,
look, if we take it directly, for example, gum. So, passive voice from gum will be very simple, yes? Gum plus ya plus atmanepadeni. Gam yate. Sad, to sit, though it is sidati in the first class. Here it will be sadyate is being said. But if we take causative from here, causative from sad will be sadayati. Yes? Then we drop aya and leave the form we changed with long a and add ya. So it will be sadyate. Yeah? This is from causative. Or chorayati, 10th class. Chorayati. So we drop aya and leave chor, not chur. Root is chur. So it's not churyate, but choryate is stolen.
So basically, like the chor and the sad, that shows that it was from 10th class.
It shows here
That it was
10th
causative.
class. We don't need 10th class here. It shows that it is causative change. Yeah? For example, stha will give, will give sthiyate passive form. But stha in causative will be sthapayati. So we drop aya and we leave sthap. And it will be sthapyate, is being put, is being established. So sthiyate is being stayed, sthapyate is being established, put. So that is the change and difference between passive voice from causative and passive voice from directly from the root. Aya is dropped and ya is added to the form which was preceding aya, with the changes which took place there. Yeah? If it lengthened the root, like sadyate, then it will be long a in passive voice. It will show. So karoti, for example, karoti, kri root gives kriyate, is made, yeah? Passive voice. But causative from kri will be karayati. That means he is causing to do something, he is causing to act. And from this, being caused to act will be karyate, passive voice. He is made to work, karyate. Kriyate is made, is built, and he is made to work. So this is the difference. Okay. (177). The personal passive construction with a logical subject in the instrumental is particularly common with transitive verbs. And here I will have to say something more. There are transitive and intransitive verbs. Transitive which have direct object, and generally in Sanskrit this is what is called karmani prayoga. Karmani, I will type for you. Karmani prayoga. Prayoga, it's actually voice, yeah, passive voice. Karmani prayoga, it's one word actually, which means passive voice. And look, karmani is karman. Karman is the action ending on and karmani is locative, yeah, sup, e ending. So karmani in the action, in the karman, prayoga. The usage is within the object. So whenever we have accusative case, the accusative case in the passive voice becomes nominative. It is becoming the major. So the house is built. They build the house, but the house is built by them. So the house becomes nominative, though it is object. It is karman. So the whole prayoga is within karman. Yeah? The milk is drunk, and the house is built, and the song is sung, and everything is done. Yeah? And all this is the passive voice. Yeah? And passive voice is preferable in Sanskrit than active voice. They like more to speak in that way, you know. The work is done, the Vedas are studied. They don't like to say, I studied the Vedas. Yeah? They want to say the Vedas were studied by me. You may add, or you may drop by me altogether. Yeah. So they are not mentioning the doer, they are mentioning the work being done. So the passive voice is preferable. Not in English, but in Sanskrit. In English, it is preferred to speak in the personal way. So this is karmani prayoga, and karmani prayoga is used as a passive voice, and I will give an example here. For example, how to put it, something, okay, naraha, yeah, and this is typical. Grantham, grantha is the book, grantham, pathati, reads. He reads the book. We have karman, which is grantha. Now, how we would make passive voice from this? Who can make the passive voice? Narena. So Naraha becomes Narena, Tritiya Vibhakti. By man, the book is read. That's what we have to do. So I type Granthaha, and you will see that Granthaha gets its nominative case. And then I take root pat, add ya, and add ending. Pathyate is read. Narayana Grantha Pathyate. The book is read by man. Now look at these changes. These are typical Karmani Prayoga changes. Naraha Grantham Pathati, Narayana Grantha Pathyate. This must be clear. That's the same in English, German, Russian, and any other language. It's a universal grammar for some reason. But this is transitive verb because you are reading the book, the direct object. Karman is there. But what will happen if Karman is not there? For example, in transitive verbs. For example, he sits. And he cannot sit something. There is no Karman. Or he goes. Or he stands. He cannot stand something. Of course, in English, you can stand somebody up. He stood me up. That means he didn't come. He made me stand. It's interesting how it came to that meaning. They made from stand the transitive verb in English. It's unbelievable, yeah? Or they made from another excellent example, I am cooking. They made from I am cooking means I am very hot. That means I am sweating. And somebody said this from America, oh, I'm cooking. Cooking means I am really boiling. So from cooking, which is transitive verb, they made intransitive. It's fantastic, what they allow themselves to do in spoken language. But here, okay, what will we do with the intransitive verb? For example, he sits. So Naraha Sidati. There is no karma. You cannot sit someone, you can sit yourself. And in the passive voice, it will be Narayana Sadyate. So by man is set. Doesn't make much sense in English, but it is set by man. And this one, where there is no karma, has another name, which is called Bhave Prayoga. I am typing. I will send you this in file.
Is it like, so sitting is by man?
Yeah, it is said by man. By the way, Bhava Prayoga cannot change. Bhava Prayoga is only in Tritiya, in the Prathama Purusha Ekavachana. So it can be said by me, by them, by you, by many, by one, by two, by three. It doesn't matter by who, but it will be always Sadyate. Asmabhi is Sadyate. By us it is said. By them it is said. By you, by me, by him. Doesn't matter who is the actor, it is always in one form. Yeah? Singular. Singular, third person. In Karmani Prayoga, it's not the case. Because in Karmani Prayoga, karma can be many. For example, if I say Naraha Granthan Pathati, if I change this, Granthan Pathati, I will type here. Naraha Granthan. Wait a minute, I will open a little more. Granthan Pathati. Man reads books, many books, not one. So what would be the passive voice then? How would you make it? Narayana.
Grantaha.
Correct. And then? I'm interested in the verb. What will happen? Verb. So like the same like in English. Pathya Nte. The books are read. Yeah? Has to be changed in a number. The books are read, the book is read. Same as English. The books are read. Because now books are the nominative and they are to be read. There are many. If two books, then there will be pathyete. Yeah? Granthau pathyete. Granthaha pathyante. By him, by them, by whoever. Here there is no such thing. The verb is always only in singular. Yeah? It is slapped by them, by me, by us. It is set by me, by them, by us, and so on. Because it's intransitive. So we have karmani prayoga and bhave prayoga. So this bhave, literally in the feeling, in the state of being. So it expresses the state of being, not karma, not the action, not the accusative case, yeah? But the state of oneself. So these are two passive formations, karmani prayoga and bhave prayoga. And there is another name for active voice. That's what we are using. He is reading the book. And that is named as kartari prayoga. I will type at the same time. Kartari prayoga. Kartari prayoga means the voice in the doer, in the actor, active voice. Okay, let's go back to the lesson. So here it is given in the same way. And so with the logical subject in the instrumental is particularly common with transitive verbs, and none less so the impersonal passive construction, both with transitive and intransitive verbs, bhave prayoga including. Thus, narena svargaha labhyate, heaven is reached by man. Agamyate, one comes hither. That literally it is come here. Supyate, one sleeps, we can translate, but by it is slept. Shruyate, it is heard, and so on. The predicate to the instrumental subject of such a construction is, of course, also instrumental. So, for example, Ramena Rishana Jivyate. Rama lives as a seer. So, Ramaha Rishihi Iva Jivati. And then Ramena Rishina Jivyate. Both nominatives are changed into the instrumental. You don't think about this much because this is something maybe bewildering you. This last sentence is not important for us at all. What is important to understand how passive voice works. Yeah? Is it clear how passive voice works? Transitive, intransitive verbs. Karma is changing the accusative case. Whenever you say accusative, it will change into nominative. The verb will change and correspond with this nominative. And the doer, the real actor, will change into instrumental case. The same in English. Yeah? By me, it is done. The work is done by me. So by me is instrumental. The work is nominative, is done passive. Same. Vocabulary. Kri. Now we will take verbs which we do not know, non-thematic verbs. Kri, kriyate, is made, done, performed. Khanati, it's first class. He digs. Kayate or kanyate is dug. Giyate, gayati, sings. Giyate is sung. Grihnati, it is 9th class. We will learn it later. To take, to seize, to receive. Grihyate is...
Vladimir, what is kanyate then? It is that. What
It is dug, yeah. The hole is dug, something is dug.
So what's the difference to kayate?
No difference. These are two options, yeah.
Okay.
Kayate and kanyate.
Right.
Damsh, to bite. Dashyate is bitten. Da, to cut. Diyate is cut. Div, to shine. Divyate is played, or dha, to put. It's third class. Dihiyate is placed. Dha, to suck. It's not dha, it's actually dhe. Dhiyate is suck. Dhyayati is thought. Pa piyati is drunk. Pri puryati is filled. Band badhyati is bound. Ma miyati is measured. Vach uchyate is spoken. Vap upyate is scattered. Shas shishyate is ruled, punished, governed. Shruyate is heard. Stuyate is praised. Svap supyate is slept. Yate is given up, neglected, abandoned. Huyate is called upon. Huyate summoned. Substantives: ajna, command. Asha, hope. Kashtam, wood. Gitam, song. Gitam
In the verbs, Vladimir, in the verbs, what are the numbers? Sometimes there's a 1 or 2 in front of the. For example, hiyate, there's a 1 before that. Or puryate, there's a 1.
I don't see puryate. 1 second.
On the left. Piyate, piyate.
Pu means the passive voice. Because we don't
No, but
know.
there's a 1 before that. A 1.
This is the note. I think here the note somewhere. Somewhere in the note will become. I don't know where.
I didn't find no note.
Okay, at the end of the book, most probably. Or what is this? Oh, maybe before. Somewhere. Didn't see that one. You saw it. so sharp. I don't know where it is. Actually, that one. No, it's there at the end or somewhere. Something.
Okay, so if it's not so important, then.
I have no idea what it is really.
Okay.
Sorry. Right. Gitam, ghataha, pot, gharitam, ghee, dhanyam, grain, pashaha, noose, bharaha, burden, bhikshu, beggar, bharitya, servant, mala, girdle, rajyam, kingdom, shishu, child, sarpa, snake, idheya, obedient, adjective. So here we will have now a lot of fun, because here mainly passive voice will be used. Completely new construction. You're not used to it. But what we will do after this exercise, we will go back to all our lessons and we will turn everything, all active sentence, into a passive voice. So we will use all the verbs we already know in the passive voice. So it will help us to remember the verbs. You may remember pibati, but you don't remember that it is pa. So you should know it for the passive voice. Piyate is drunk. So pibati drinks, piyate is drunk. Tishtati stands, sthiyate is stood me up, is standing. In English, it's not possible to translate. Is stayed. Something. Okay, let us try to read these sentences. Yeah, Navni.
Ramina putra avadyo paniyete iti shruyate.
Correct. So what do you figure out? What do you understand?
I know with Ram or by Ram.
By
And
Rama.
iti is thus.
Correct.
What is shru?
Shru to listen, to hear.
To listen. So is listened.
Good is heard, yes, correct.
No.
So thus is heard. How it is heard? Thus is heard means thus is it is known. Yes, okay.
Thus it is known. And then Putra,
Okay.
I guess 2 sons.
Very good. So by Rama, 2 sons. Next word.
Upaniyate.
Yes, correct. Upaniyete. Very good.
I've forgotten what Upaniyati means though.
Upani means to consecrate.
To
Initiate. Yeah.
Okay. So the 2 sons consecrate.
Are consecrated, are initiated by
Rama.
Correct. The by Rama 2 sons today Adya Upaniyete are being initiated. Iti Shruyate. Thus
It it is known.
And thus it is known, correct. Notice Upaniyete is not entering into Sandhi relations with the iti. Why?
Because it's dual.
Correct, because it is dual. All right, very good. Next, Luca, would you like to try next?
It would be a joy. Rishya Nripena Dharmam
Correct.
Prachyate.
Very good, Prachyate. Rishi Nripena Dharmam Prachyate.
The Rishi is in a nominative.
Yes.
Nripena by the king.
Yes.
Dharma. So Dharma, the action, the work is the law.
Okay.
Prachyate. I don't know what that means.
It's the word prach to ask. Passive form, prachyate.
So the Rishi is asked by the king about the law.
Exactly. Correct. The Rishi is asked by the king about the law. So the Rishi is asked the law about the king, so to say, by the king. Here there are 2 accusatives. Look, if I put it into active, there will be Nripaha, Rishim, Dharmam, Prichati. So Nripa is asking, the king is asking Rishi Dharma. So when we change into passive voice, only one changes into to nominative, the one who is being asked. Yeah? So, and not what is being asked. So Rishi is asked about Dharma. Dharma stays in the same position as it was in the active. This is an interesting case because there are 2 accusatives, 2 karmas, and which karma will change into nominative? What is being asked? Dharma is being asked or Rishi is being asked? So the preference is for the animated object, yeah, for the Rishi. Rishi is being asked, not Dharma. Very good. Next. G, are you online? No?
Yeah.
You have dongle, most probably, yeah? You don't have this connection. You need Wi-Fi. You should connect somewhere.
Yeah, so while you were doing that, I had time to look next.
Okay.
One.
Can't connect for you. Your voice is breaking. Sorry. Okay, then, sorry, G, we can't hear you well. Navani.
Where I am, there's no internet. I'm using a hotspot from a phone.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But
So,
sometimes it breaks through very nice.
Ghata is 2 pots, 2 vessels are filled with ghee.
Correct. 2 pots are filled with ghee. Absolutely. It's quite easy. Very nice. Super. Navani, next.
2 pots are ghee. Can you hear that?
Yes, we could hear. You're correct.
Vehagaha pasher badhyante. The hunters are caught by the cord. The hunters are caught or entangled by the cord.
Yeah, the hunters. Vihagaha.
The birds.
That would be nice, of course, if the hunters would.
I got confused. The birds, right?
The birds. Right, very nice. And next, look up.
Janaur.
Janaich.
So yeah, Janair. Janaran Nagaram Gamyate. So men or people, city. So what is being done? So the people, the city is walked by the people.
Could be. Yeah, the city is walked or the city is reached by the people, arrived at by the people.
Right.
Very good. Or gone by the people to the city. So they went to the city. Now they go to the city. But in English, it does not permit here this with gum. Gum is more difficult. Very good. Next. G, can you take next? If you're... Doesn't work.
You have to write it.
Yeah, okay. Okay, G, sorry, we can't really... Yeah, it doesn't work. It's like...
delay.
Yeah. Right. Navni, could you take this sentence? Sorry, G, you just have to listen because we don't hear you.
I don't know what
Ahuyadve, it is from ahve, to call upon, to invoke. Guruna,
I don't know.
okay. Yes. It's from ahve, to call. Ahvayati, active voice, yeah? He calls. But ahuyadve is passive. So have becomes who in passive before ya. Huyate is invoked. Ahuyadve is the second person plural. And now, can you translate this, please?
Oh, students, called by the teachers.
Yes, you are called by the teacher.
You are called by the teachers.
Teacher, one teacher.
You are called by the teacher. Yeah. Okay.
Very good. Oh, students, you are called by the teacher, and you can see that passive voice in second person means you are called. You are called. Yeah. Yeah, ahuyadves. Yeah, so ahuyadve is passive. Havayati is active. Havayati calls becomes huyate. Huyate is being called. Okay, good. Next, Luca.
Naraihi Kataha Kriyante. So mats
Yeah,
are made by men.
correct. The mats are made by men. It's pure passive voice sentence, very easily visible. And you can see the mats are made. The mats kriyante, yes, but this plural, by men. Very good. Next, now.
Kavibhir nripaha sadha stuyante. So this will be that the kings are always praised by the poets.
Correct. The kings are always praised by the poets. Next.
Rabuta Bhiksha Grihasya
Stha.
Grihastai Grihastasya Grihastasya
Yes.
Varyaya Bhikshubhyo Yat. Okay. So something about a beggar.
Now, in the passive voice, we have to find two things. It is what being done. Yeah? Two things, nominative and verb. Once you know that, the rest falls into place. So you have to find here nominative and verb corresponding.
Diyate.
What is diyate? Let us start with the verb when we recognize it. It's from
Diyate,
root.
to cut.
No, it's from root da, to give. Yeah, can be from cut, but here is to give. Diyate is given. So what is given?
Really? Because here it says that diyate. In the verbs it says diyate is cut.
Yeah, right. It's one of the meanings. Yes, the da has two meanings: to cut and to give. So the root da. Yeah, let us look into it since you already went there. So here you have da.
So he is given.
To cut. Yes, but he doesn't give. But he gives in there here. Unfortunately, it was not written there for you, but I am telling you. So final R, 174, is usually changed into E, such da is diet and da is to give. First meaning is to give and then to cut.
Right. So he is given.
What is given? Yeah, we have to know what is given. We have to find nominative. You find nominative and you will know what is given. One thing is given because diyate is singular.
Prabhuta.
Prabhuta means many, big. It's adjective.
Many beggars.
What is given?
Graha, so houses.
Grihasthasya is one word. Grihastha is the housekeeper. Grihasthasya is genitive.
So by the housekeeper, so that's the one who...
No, it is of the housekeeper. Grihasthasya is genitive.
All right.
Find nominative. You found one prabhuta. It is adjective. It is describing...
Bharyaya. Bharyaya is...
Bharyaya, what is it?
Burden.
Bharya, can be a burden. It is a wife, actually. So, Bharya.
All right.
Yeah, it is from Bhara, from root bhri to bear. Bharya is the one who has to be, yes, you have to bear her. Yeah. So to say, who is to be supported, yes. Bharya.
His wife. So many
By
beggars.
the wife. Here we have instrumental Bharya.
So by her it is given to the many beggars. And then Bhikshubhyo.
Here Bhikshubhyo is to beggars. Bhikshubhya. Bhikshu is beggar.
And Bhiksha, many alms are given by the...
Yes. So
to the beggars.
I thought it would be easier to find nominative. You found nominative the last word. You translated everything else, and then you found that. So you just proved me wrong. Yeah, very good. Very good translation.
All right.
Good. You started to translate every word and it fell into place. Yes, great bhiksha, great alms was given or is given by the wife of grihastha, of the householder, to bhikshus, to the beggars. All right, next.
Kanyabhyam Geetam Giyate. So the song is sung by two daughters.
Excellent. And by two girls. Very good. Next. You're very fast.
Stenail.
Lokanam.
Stenair lokanam. Mas. Oyate.
Choryate.
Shoryate.
Chorayati, choryate. What is chorayati? Chorayati means steals.
Steals. It is stolen.
Yes, what is stolen? Nominative.
I don't know what these words mean.
Okay, vasu means the wealth, the money. Vasu choryate, the money or the wealth is stolen. Lokanam. Lokanam vasu, of the people. Stenaihi, by stenas. Stena is
By thieves.
by thieves. Correct. By thieves, the wealth is stolen of the people. Good. We will stop here. I will let you translate the rest because otherwise we will translate everything. And we will meet next time and do many more things with passive voice. We will do all the transformation of previous sentences. It will be a lot of fun. And I will type, and that would be a very good study of the passive voice. Passive voice is utmost important for Sanskrit. 80% of all sentences are in passive voice. It's much more preferable than active voice. So until now, whatever we learned is less important than passive voice construction. All right, very good. Let us close with mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. All right. Okay. Sorry for being late today. Maybe.
It's okay.
Thank you for saying it's okay.
It is okay.
I don't like to be late, especially for yoga.
Luca and me get to catch up, so it's fine.
All right, lovely. Okay, so please do lesson number 10 and send me the translations.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Be well.